Hey everybody, I'm Tom Ross.
And I'm Todd Anderson.
You're watching the Versus Series on StarCityGames.com.
All right, so we're here today playing some more Modern in preparation for this weekend's SCG New York up in Syracuse, New York. Today, I'm going to be playing the Temur Delver deck that I piloted to a 12th place finish at the most recent SCG Modern Classic that was held in Baltimore. I lost 2 winning ends, unfortunately, but the deck felt pretty good. One of my losses was to the eventual winner, and I was one of 2 people to take a game off of him. The guy playing the Dredge deck?
I looked it up. He lost a couple games. I think he lost 4 total. He lost like round 1 and 3. Then he lost to you. Then he lost to the next round a Jund opponent, but he could have won that game. But other than that, he did sweep the top 8. So,
yeah, he went into the top 8 unblemished, and then 3-0-6-0 the top 8.
It was some kind of incredible, like 90% of games won. But yeah, the Dredge deck looks sweet. If you haven't seen Justin O'Keefe's deck, you should check it out.
Yeah, we are going to be playing it later this week. I think I'm going to be playing as Jerry Thompson, so be sure to check that out. The deck looks really cool. But as I already said, I'm playing Temur Delver straight out to Temur Box. If you guys have read my article series for the last couple months, I did take 2 weeks or so to write about Temur, just variations on the archetype, and some can be mid-range, some can be aggressive with Delver Secrets. This weekend I actually went with more aggressive with Delver, and it felt really good actually.
Yeah, I like the aggressive version. Delvers and Hooting Mandrills. I guess you could also go like a little bit longer. Traverse the Uvenwall, maybe some
Cryptic Command,
maybe even, I don't know.
Hunt Master of the Fells. Just
big stuff.
Yeah, you can just basically mold the deck however you want it to be. You can be more mid-range, you can be more control. The problem is if you start to move towards control, it's usually better to be playing a different color besides green, since you get access to stuff like Path to Exile, maybe even Sphinx's Revelation. So, you just have to kind of pick your battles. But I think for like mid-range and aggro, I think Temur is really good because the creatures just naturally complement stuff like Vapor Snag. If you play Tarmogoyf, if you play Hooting Mandrills, cards like Vapor Snag just get so much better.
But yeah, Todd got 12th place with his Temur Delver deck in that tournament. It had 200-something people in the 8 rounds. I'm playing the 10th place finishing deck as the Merfolk deck. Seems okay. We saw Merfolk win a Grand Prix like not too long ago. I mean, probably like one of the last premier modern events that's been held. But yeah, it seems pretty good. Teams go against all the blue decks. There's been like some Jeskai Nahiri popping up and stuff, and it's good at like stopping the decks that want to use their lands for efficiency. Like the Jund decks really need their mana, and all the Tron decks really need their mana. And Spreading Seas really good, does a good job of stopping all that.
Right, and Spreading Seas is also just very good at even disrupting the opponent for a short period of time, taking them off one of their colors. They might stumble a little bit, but also shutting down the creature lands, shutting down Celestial Colonnade, Raging Ravine. Those decks really need those lands in order to close out games. They rely on those. That's why they play so much removal in their main deck, because they're trying to just play this 1-for-1 game and then hope that they have the last threat standing with one of their lands.
Yeah, Spreading Seas is also very good at giving them an island for my island wall creatures like Lord of Atlantis and Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, or Master of the Pearl Trident.
Close.
No Merfolks here.
Yeah, no 1/1 except Curse Catcher.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get into the match and see who takes it down.
All right, we're here for game 1. I have a good hand. Most hands I have Ether Violin are going to be good, and this is a combo, so as in they just get into play without having to reveal a Merfolk. Otherwise, yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, my hand's pretty solid. If we were on the play, I'd be much happier. Delver is definitely a huge advantage on the play, just forcing your opponent to interact with it so that it takes a little bit of pressure off your better creatures. But, I mean, this is certainly an acceptable hand on the draw.
Sorry, Merfolk.
Yeah, Cavern's pretty bad for me in general. It's going to make a lot of my counterspells useless, but Cavern and Vaal both do that. We're going to be looking to cut all of them after sideboard if we can.
Probably would have been more correct to just play the Cavern second. I don't know.
Miss trigger?
True. No, I didn't
put
it on there.
White. You don't want to put it on there?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I was just getting you the correct colored
I'm a reveal Silver Girl. I think that reveals the least amount of information.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Trigger Delver, take a look. We do not hit. So I have a slight fear of spreading seas. I don't really want to fetch and play a sorcery, because then I only get one use out of it. If I use the instant on his turn, maybe even end of turn, and then untap and then play the sorcery, I'll get 2 uses out of it before I get spreading seized. First things first, I'm fine trading if he wants to. And there's a very small chance I'll actually be able to block, so.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't think I need to be blocking this.
You say whoa, but I got a damage.
He's trading a potential 3/2 for a confirmed 2/1, but obviously my creature can get up to 3/2 pretty easily.
Alright, I'll say go. I do need to conserve my life total a bit as well, so I may actually be fetching a mountain here instead of a stomping ground, even though I do need the green.
What kind of spells could he have? Remands and mana leaks and lightning bolts and stuff. I think first thing first would be tapping this for blue and playing this Curse Catcher.
Okay.
Is that good? I guess it's home. Do you want to get in some? Maybe it's gonna be hard to leave this up, and I'm kind of surprised this is even in the deck over Harbinger Tides. I think I would rather have a Harbinger Tides right now. I definitely don't want this to die without a fight. So maybe I guess I just attack him for 2. Seems kind of weak, but
Alright. Like I said, I don't really want to expose my 1 red source right now, so.
then yeah, go.
Alright. End turn. Mountain.
A little conservative here. Could be jamming a little harder, but I'm going to be punching through a lot of damage next turn, I believe.
Alright, bolt this thing.
Kind of want to protect from a bolt with this. If I just let that happen, this might just be dead later on. Whatever, I'll keep my guy alive.
That's a tilt. So I have the option here to use Vapor Snag or not. I don't really want to target the Silvergale Adept. I think I'm going to target the Curse Catcher. This is going to save me some damage in the long run, since he's probably going to go end of turn Lord, and then he may untap and play another Lord. But he can counter it to save himself alive, but getting this out of play, he can't replay with Vial this turn, so I think that's okay. I just need to use my mana efficiently. And we miss again. Now it's a little more dangerous to attack, just because he can put in any of his 2/2 lords to just trade, I guess. Or not trade, but eat. I guess I could play this untap first, go to 15, and then attack. And then if he puts a thing in, I can go Snap Bolt or whatever.
Yeah, I just want to get this into play this turn, I believe. So yeah, take 1. Let's go to 17.
All right, I'm at 15. So here I can wait for him to put in his other Silvergale Adept and then Snapcaster Bolt. If he puts in a Lord, I could kill that, but he's probably just going to put in the Silvergale Adept that I know about from the reveal on this one.
True.
I could also just play 4/4, but that's not really going to do a ton, except threaten to attack. But I think I actually just need to play damage control here, so this was probably a mistake. The 1 damage probably was not worth it, so I'm going to do this.
Resolves.
Scry 2. Neither of these cards are exactly what I need, but at the very least 1 draws a card and flips Delver, so we'll put that one on top and put the counterspell on the bottom. And
I like this matchup. I think it feels the most like a legacy matchup.
And then Hootie Mandrills.
Oh. I'm likely leaving my Vial on 2. I guess I can play up to 3 of my things. No, I can play all of the stuff, so I guess the most information would be this. What does that do? What does that do? I'll play a Merfolk spell. When I play a Merfolk spell, that means I can. What does that mean? I can untap my vial a few times, maybe. I cast 2. Okay. Whoa. Alright.
I feel like I'm dead.
I don't know. You're not quite alive, I guess. Put this in.
Yeah, having to use removal spells on non-lords is a little awkward. I want to use my mana efficiently. Being on the draws against a vial, you're pretty much under the gun.
This. Tap that down, and tap this, and play my Curse Catcher. So
And you get to untap again. Or tap again.
I do get to untap or tap again, I guess.
Sure. Alright, so I'll take 4. I'm at 11.
Yeah. At least my creature's vulnerable. At least I got this Curse Catcher, though.
Alright, so we're going to flip Delver by revealing a Thought Scour. We're going to fetch down to 10. It's really weird here because the Curse Catcher actually makes our Snapcaster Mage not do anything, which is pretty awkward. So I think we're just stone dead. Since he's still at 17. We missed the first 2 flips on the Delver, which was kind of rough.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah, I'm... Alright, whatever. Thought Scour me.
Resolves.
Didn't hit a removal spell. I quit.
Good game.
Not really.
PG.
Alright, I'm on the play here for game 2, and we have a hand that is not exactly great, but it's fine. The Gitaxian Probe is not very good in the matchup. The knowledge of his hand is not worth too much, since his deck is generally just creatures and Vial and Spreading Seas and Spell Pierce. So, not a lot that we need to try to play around. The Serum Visions can end up being anything, but the real downside here is having 2 copies of Hooting Mandrills, since it's going to be pretty tough to get both of them into play before we're under the gun. So, I'm going to keep it. Obviously, it is playable, but we definitely could do better.
Yeah, my hand's nearly exactly like the last hand. Probably would rather have some kind of non-basic other than these islands, like Cavern of Souls or whatever, but it doesn't matter when I have Vial.
Alright, so we'll start off with the Probe. I kind of want to draw a Delver here off the top. If I do, then the texture of the game changes a lot. So you got a Vial, Silver, Tidebinder, Master, and a Pierce. 2 Island. So draw. And then Serum, draw. Top 2. Yeah.
My turn nice and ready for you.
I'm going to put both these on the bottom as a Spell Snare and a Gitaxian Probe. Neither of them really do a whole lot.
Drew this thing.
Actually, the Gitaxian Probe lets me cast Hooting Mandrills next turn. I won't do that.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to fetch a forest. So one thing to remember is that if you can get Hooting Mandrills into play on turn 2, you should usually try to do that. What did you draw?
Drew basic island.
Alright, I'm at 15. Here we go. He has Tidebinder Mage to tap it down, but at the very least we have some ways to deal with that.
Drew a kind of good one. It's kind of awkward on my mana. Kind of want to play a card and take 4. Then I can have a whole wealth of things to do next turn. I'm just going to take 4. What if I just don't take any damage? How good is that? Probably real good. Yeah, dismember it.
Tilt. 16 to 15.
There we go. Didn't want to take a hit off Hooting Mandrills, go to 12, then I'd be in range of a variety of Bernie things.
But you had Tidebinder Mage.
Yeah, hard to count on.
True.
If I draw a Spreading Seas off this, I want to cast it this turn. No, I guess I'll just cast it normally and reveal something. Okay. Yep, go.
Alright. We're going to try to conserve some damage. This opens us up a little bit to Spreading Seas, but I think we're fine with that. Yeah, we'll get Stomping Ground with this one since we have 2 more potential blue sources in hand. Alright, things not looking great. Not looking too bad, though.
Same. Not great, but not too bad.
Alright, since we know he has Spell Pierce and Tidebinder Mage, I'm actually just going to do this. Because we can main phase fetch and play Hooting Mandrills for 2. And then hold up a Bolt with only 1 mana to pay. And that's not good enough. So
I tap it. Rats. Wait, that ain't smart. Hold on a second. So he knows he does not know about these two. I guess this skips the most hidden stuff. So now he just doesn't know about this. Okay, whatever, 3.
alright, 11.
Go. Other way, I think I expose my whole hand. At the... Like I leave up a vial that's untapped, but he knows my whole hand, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, so you just have Pierce and a random.
Right.
Alright, go.
Is your whole graveyard exiled?
Yep.
Okay, they're in, so...
This is kind of awkward, but I think I actually have to bolt the Master. Otherwise, I think I just take too much Island Walk damage. Like, if I target Tidebinder Mage, I actually get annihilated by putting another Lord into play, so I should have main phased it if I was going to do that. So now, I'm just going to target this, so I only take 3 instead of a million.
So I can use Spell Pierce and my Curse Catcher to counter this? No, I can't. I guess I'll just use a spell. Put this in play for the heck of it.
Alright, so I still take 5. Puts me to 6.
Yeah, go. Got me good with that spell snare. I could have not got by that. The Cavern Souls would have made this easy mode for me.
Alright, go.
I guess a Cavern or a Snapcaster Bolt gets me the most hurting. What does this card say? Nothing good. Card says nothing good for me. One. So if I attack with everything, he's probably going to take 1. Snap Bolt this and block this thing. It's pretty awful. Don't have enough to make him pay for everything. If I'm conservative, I just attack with a Curse Catcher, and that's kind of meh. Attack with both these. Snap Bolt this and block this.
No, if you attack with these, I'll just Snap Bolt this and block this. Or try to.
So all instances have these dying and the Curse Catcher getting in for 1? Unless I just sack Curse Catcher. Then I can still at least have a Time Binder Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
It's kind of tricky here. I need to actually put pressure on him. I really need a good top deck or two, but this tech is so good. Alright, we'll do this, and
Yeah, great.
I guess I could just wait. Nah. I think I just have to kill the Lord. It's so embarrassing. I want to kill that to untap this, but then another Lord basically just kills me.
I'll probably attack with everything if I had another Lord.
No, I meant like next turn. I'm trying to figure out how to actually win the game from this spot. If I shoot this and block there. Oh no, if I can't shoot this and block. So all right, we'll hit that, and we'll block there.
Okay, go.
Sorry,
I guess I can make you pay for. No, I shouldn't make you pay.
Go. I could have bolted the Lord and then taken 1, but that would have put me to 5, and then any Island Walking Lord would have killed me with these 2.
Shoot. Yeah, sure.
I don't know what's going on in your head. Are you trying to think if you want to put it up to 2 or not? Or 3 or not?
I could have violed something in. What's up?
All right, I'm at 4.
Probably gonna valid in this time. Go. It's permanently locked down right now. If I bounce it, then it would be less locked down.
That's true.
But now that I drew this, it makes it much easier to foul and bounce that.
All right, I'm dead. I got 2 counter spells rotting in my hand.
Okay. All right, we're here for sideboarding. I just want to show you my sideboard, or the lack thereof, I'm about to be doing here. So Peter DeBorgia is the pilot of this deck, and he built a sideboard to beat very specific matchups. So like Tectonic Edge against Tron and stuff, Hurkyl's Recall against Affinity, Goat Shot and Chalice of Void against Infect and other really small creature, low spell count deck, like spell casting cost deck, and then like Rafter Cage against Graveyard and Negate against whatever spell deck. Todd doesn't have enough non-creature spells for me. Really want it. I'd rather just be more aggressive. But yeah, it's showing the sideboards. He really just built it to beat very specific matchups and not just be more like take this and this out, just small improvements. It's like a large improvement sideboard, which I do like in this like straightforward deck.
All right, my side, Ether Vial and Cavern of Souls both make my counterspells really bad. Spell Snare generally would shine against this deck if he didn't have Cavern and Vial, just because he has so many 2-mana Lord creatures. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, there's going to be often too many times where it's just not going to do anything. The same with Remand. You know, it's going to be this card that kind of rots in my hand. You saw both games. Spell Snare, he could have even played around it if he wanted to, but he was trying to be aggressive, and luckily I got some value out of it, and I was very happy about that. But I think that's going to be a fairly rare occurrence. So instead, we're going to be bringing in some cards that I think are going to lock down a few of his more problematic cards. Ancient Grudge and Natural State can come in to help deal with Ether Vial, and if potentially he has something like Chalice of the Void, I can also deal with that. Natural State usually not, but Ancient Grudge, yes. 2 copies of Izzet Staticaster to shoot down his smaller creatures like Silvergale Adept and Curse Catcher. I don't really want to use removal spells on those creatures, so having something like Staticaster to brick them I think is good. It also lets me trade up on burn spells sometimes if he's able to get his lords up to like a 4/4 or so. And the fact that it can shut down Master of Waves 2/1s is also important. Lastly, Dispel is not a great card here to be bringing in, but I feel like there's going to be at least 1 or 2 spots where I play something like Hooting Mandrills or Tarmogoyf, and I really need to protect it from his Dismember. So if I'm unable to do that, I think I'll probably end up losing because of it. The only other option really that I have to bring in is a copy of Seal of Primordium, or potentially Spreading Seas to target Mutavault or Cavern of Souls, but I don't think that's necessarily worth it.
That's pretty weak.
Whatever. I'll just bring in Seal. I just want to keep him off Vial. Whatever. YOLO.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 3, and this hand is not very aggressive, but I think I'm going to keep it. It has a lot of elements that I do like, so yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got some lands. I got this Vial, which would be great if it stays in play. Not really hoping it will. Otherwise, I guess I gotta draw some lands, I suppose.
All right. We're going to conserve our life total a little bit and just play this. We're going to wait on this other thing for now.
Kind of controlled out this game. Yep, Merfolk, Vial.
Right, we're going to take a look, see what he got going on over there.
2 drops, 4 drops, Cavern of Souls.
So you got Waves, Pearl, Lord, Tidebinder, 2 Pearl, and then Cavern.
It's the kind of hand that makes me feel like I really get outmaneuvered in sideboard.
Alright, bang. Go.
But I didn't really have much maneuvering to be done. Merfolk.
Bolt it.
Oh, good.
Go.
I really don't want to be leading these lords out in the bolts, but just don't have any other play. There you
go. Alright, we're going to get a Forest here, and we're just going to cast a... Is that Staticaster? And this is not great, but if we draw a second Is that Staticaster, then it will be great. Alright, so I'm at 17. You're still 20. Alright, I'm going to fetch an island and then use island to play Serum Visions. And I'm doing this because I may end up needing to use the mana off either what's in my hand or what I draw off Serum Visions. And I want to make sure that I actually get full value out of my scries. If I want to keep both, I don't want to have to fetch away the top 2. Alright, so we'll draw. We'll scry 2. Delver is a threat, but I don't think it's a very good threat. So we're going to put both on bottom. Look for like some Snapcaster Mages or something. And here you go.
Ugh. I guess this. Step that down. Red or green creature.
Tilt. I just thought of something I could do. I'm stupid. Alright, sure.
Alright, this has 1 damage on it if you want.
Yep.
Jackie.
15.
Yeah, go.
Alright, just making sure.
Okay.
Your go.
Great. What's up?
Don't really know what to do here. Got all these vapor snags.
I got 5 uncastables.
And you're probably still going to smush me. Handily. Huh. Alright, well, I think we have to cast at least 1 vapor snag to buy some time. So we'll do this, and we'll just take 3 down to 12.
Go.
Trigger. I'm going to fetch it away.
Lib. Bloop bloop.
What does that mean?
Fish.
So 11 to 19?
That's me calling you a fish.
Yeah. Look, man, I've just drawn
Fuck your dick.
a bunch of lands and delvers, so tilt. This is not how this is supposed to go. All right, go.
I gotta like mulligan a 2 and win this game. I got these 5 uncastables in my hand. Actually, I have castables now, so. All right, some options. Recasting this master makes pretty sure this tie burner's getting through. I guess I don't really care if he blocks anyway. Snapcash could be bad-ish. Yeah, bad-ish. Maybe this is the safest. It's pretty safe. The next turn, if I draw a land, I can play both these. All right, so... Oh, wait. Let me not do that. I can't cast this card. These are both on Merfolk.
True.
Shoot. All right, whatever that.
Uh.
So at least they're +1/+1 if this gets bolted or something.
All right. Resolves.
Okay, so... Is this good? I guess they have... Yeah, whatever. They're in. You can make some good blocks if you feel like I don't mind too much. So I guess I should have named Spirit. I forgot I have another creature type in my deck.
No, you couldn't have cast any of these cards if you had named.
Oh
Spirit.
yeah, they both have to be on blue.
All right.
You're right.
Snag that. Take 3.
At 18.
At 8.
18-8. Sweet. I'm done. So I didn't punt. Just felt like it. Ooh. So land destruction or the artifact destruction is really good, but of course there's a chance you flood on it.
All right, we're here for game 4. Unfortunately, I've lost the match already, but we'll try to salvage these last 2 games. This is a pretty good hand for the matchup, so we'll definitely keep it.
It's not one of the hands that kind of leans on Ether Vial. It's gonna hope, I guess.
All right, we'll go to 17 and play Delver. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Luckily for us, we do have an answer to it to slow him down a little bit. If we flip the Delver and then we can kill it, then we'll be in phenomenal shape. But I do have a bunch of instant sorceries in my hand already, which means the likelihood of my Delver flipping is slightly smaller. All right, we got there. All right, take 2 more, 15. I'll go ahead and grudge it. This actually shuts down any repeat ones as well.
All right, 17, 15. Lord.
Okay.
Go. Oh, what's going over there for?
All right, we're going to fetch up islands. We're going to play Serum Visions. Try to dig for something good. Tarmogoyf would be nice. And since we have a probe also, if we can scry into one, we can play it this turn. Alright, so I'm at 14. And we did hit a Goyf and a land. We don't really need that other land. We go to 12. It's a little dangerous.
You just probed me?
Yep.
I drew a Dismember.
Alright.
Does that affect your decision at all? No? Alright.
No. Attack for 3, 14.
Yep.
Here you go.
What are our island? I did. Now what?
You can Tidebinder Mage and Dismember, and I'm in a lot of trouble.
How big is this? I got an artifact over here.
No creature yet, so 4/5.
So the most obvious play is this stuff. How many cards you got? 3, 4, 3?
3.
Yeah, I'll do this stuff.
All right.
So let's remember that I'm at 10. That's tapped, and we're both at 10.
Okay.
Okay, go.
All right. Pay a blue for a probe.
Okay.
Did you draw for your turn? Oh, you drew the island. Okay, that's what it was. All right. Go to 9.
To 9. Gray glass spinner.
Play hoots.
Yep.
And need to leave a sorcery, a creature, instant, land, and he has artifact. So we need to get one more. So you have instant. So I can remove the Ancient Grudge to keep my Tarmogoyf real big, or keep the Ancient Grudge around.
I'd remove Grudge.
Yep. All right, here you go.
He has bolt to die. Can't beat it. Maybe I can now, actually. Both of this. I'll take 1,000,000. Otherwise, I can't get through. Basically, just have to have a master in play right now. Actually, I guess I just make my bolt right this very second, or die. Or I guess Vapor Snag does it too. Is there any way to play around anything? The best play would be to play this master and actually Immutable and attack him for 9. That would kill him. And he has anything, I'm blown out and probably lose.
True.
Well,
Down.
shoot.
And
9.
down. I had them both. Ah, gotcha. I target you.
Alright, I'm dead.
Yay. Yeah, it was a weird spot. If Tom actually doesn't go for the kill, I think he actually just ends up being in a much worse position.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's not dead if he just like plays some more creatures and sits back. But I mean, at that point, he's going to be in like double chump block mode. And when I have the bolt and the Vapor Snag, him being in chump block mode is not going to be good because he can't ever double block.
Yeah, my Tie-Binder Major was getting off the board that turn for sure.
Oh yeah, I had to kill that anyway. I'm stupid.
Okay, we're here for game 5. I've won the match already, but we're here playing for pride. Kind of have this stuff going on, which is kind of unique. I also don't have a vial, which is kind of unique because I've had it the last 4 games. But yeah, I'm ready to fight.
Well, I've already taken a mulligan, and this hand is real bad. I kind of want to mulligan again, but I think I'm going to keep it. Him saying he doesn't have vial makes me really sad because I have 2 ways to kill it. But I think I have to keep something like this on the draw on 6 with a scry in this
grind
matchup.
first.
So.
Kind of want another land. It's hard to turn this down though. Okay,
I'm going to keep mine,
go.
even though it's not a land, which I kind of need, but I also kind of need other things.
I think mine's barely better than a random card. Well, that means I do have a play next turn.
Plays are tight. I don't even know what to do here. I guess I got a bottom.
This is going to be my win condition.
All right, go.
It's going to happen one day. Merfolk. It did.
I'll take 2. You're good.
It's working exactly how I set it up.
No, that's exactly how I set it up.
All right, give me another island.
All right.
Go.
Ooh. I'll take 3 and Hoots McHoots off a green red.
It's tough to get rid of, but we'll figure it out somehow.
Hopefully, if he has another Spreading Seas, this could be kind of bad, but that also means he's not progressing his board.
True. I basically need.
Or dealing with the hooting man.
I need about 2 lands in the next 3 draws, or I need 1 land in this draw. Tilt. Okay, go.
All right, well, we got some islands here, but well, we're okay. We're fine.
I'm also fine-ish. I take 4 hits from this. That's a lot of hits I can take.
16. Serum Vision. We'll go 1 top, 1 bottom. Play a Delver. So you go.
One top, one bottom means he's. I guess he has it.
Had it. Alright, we're gonna move these lands out of the way. Spreading Seas is my new land. What?
Go.
Wait a second. These are supposed to be exiled. This one's not.
Okay.
Alright. Reveal this.
Yeah.
Draw. We'll go to 13. Didn't I just bottom one of those? Yeah, I did. Huh. That's a lot of things.
Yeah, buddy. 13 all. Lucky
right.
you.
Huh. Question is, do I even want red mana anymore? Is it going to be necessary to win the game? I don't think so. I just want to bottom both those. 13 all. You got no lords, which is nice. I can kind of bait him with this breeding pool to just play another Spreading Seas, but if he doesn't draw a land, he would want to play the Spreading Seas anyway. And I might actually end up needing the green, so go. If I had Natural State over the Seal, I could potentially unlock one of my lands with Spreading Seas on it.
Real this.
Sure.
Okay, what's up? I was about to play a bunch of Curse Catchers. I'm going to dismember that because I kind of need to.
So you're at 9.
Do it before he has any crazy counter magic. Yeah, go.
Oh, what in the heck? Alright. Go to 11. I'm going to play Seal, unlock my Stomping Ground.
Jesus.
And then play a Tarmogoyf. And then attack.
Don't want to take this damage. Confirmed. Don't want to take this damage. If I draw a land, I make one more guy if I keep this Curse Catcher alive. Don't think that's relevant enough. Okay.
Go.
Shoot. I have an enchantment over here.
Yeah, he's big. I got an enchantment too, though, so it's not a big deal.
You have a land? What's up? How big is it?
Nah, I have sorcery, enchantment, creature. You have instant, so he's only a 4/5. A land will make him 5/6. An instant will make him 6/7. Those are the easy ones.
What can I even draw if a Spreading Seas is even good? I don't know.
A land for next turn?
A land is. I kind of just have to lean on this Master Waves, I think. Alright. Spreading Seas to Stomping Ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Dang. Okay, go.
Alright, Serum Vision. Bottom these two. Attack for... Let me make sure I count it right. So we have instant creature, sorcery, enchantment. So yeah. Alright, 4/5. Or play this first. Attack.
If it was 6, I'd definitely block. Now it's at 5. I guess I can take it. No blocks.
Alright, we'll fetch before, so you take 5 down to 4.
Yep.
I'll go to 10.
8, I believe.
8. I think I missed. Yeah, I missed the breeding pool.
Yeah. Goal of this game was get this Master Waves in play, count these spreading seas, make like 5 or 6 creatures, whatever.
All right, so I want to keep land and sorcery, but I can't keep both.
Yeah, I want to spreading seas. I'm keep them off of Is It Static Cast and Mana, and then kind of ride these waves onto the coastline. But
go.
Eat life, huh? Three plus nothing.
What's up?
Not much, just dead. Guess if I had a Merfolk Redream play this turn, I'd be in the same shape? Okay. So I wasn't mad. So I need to... I could D up very strongly, I guess. And hope he has stone nothing. Can't beat anything, though. So... I guess this gives me the biggest chance of surviving this turn.
Alright, I'm gonna respond.
Good.
I was hoping I was gonna pick off all your elementals with that.
Okay, go.
Alright, well, if we draw removals while he's dead, unless he has Dispel or something weird, we'll bounce that. Choose
I'm
3.
dead.
Tax. Yeah.
Had a plan, didn't work out. Man.
All right, well, I think that was a pretty good showcase of exactly all the types of things that Fish can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the games where you had Ether Vol and I didn't kill it, I thought were just absolute blowouts, which I think is going to be true for any fair-on-fair matchup. You know, you just get to have so many tricky things with stuff like Harbinger and Tidebinder Mage, as well as just generate a lot of value off of stuff like Silvergill Adept. And then being able to put Lords into play at instant speed makes stuff like Flame Slash super awkward, makes me have to like target Silvergill Adept with it, which I hate. But yeah, you know, that's basically all I got for Merfolk. The deck looked good. Looks solid.
Yeah, as he's saying, the games where you have an active Vol are just vastly different than the games you don't, which just kind of dissuades a lot of people from playing the deck. It's kind of like Death and Taxes and Legacy. The games are just way different. Sometimes you have like you feel like you're like 80% to win the game when you have the active Vol going on. Then if it dies, you're just fumbling around with these creatures which aren't like super good. You have like find your good spots to cast your Harbinger Tides and whatever or not. But yeah, deck felt good. It's good against island decks where you don't have to like Spreading Seas first to get them. It was, as you saw, Spreading Seas was like fine against them, but not really what I want to be doing. Like,
I was actually in a lot of trouble if I didn't find like a land. There were like 1 or 2 turns where if I didn't draw a land or Serum Visions into a land or whatever, I think I was gonna just be like too far behind. Like you had the Dismember for my Hootie Mandrills, and you had some other stuff too, and like. You know, I actually hit on just the right turns, I think.
Yeah, your deck, the blue cards get you out of the screw, though. Like Serum Visions, it's a card that gets you out of, you know, the mana screw that Spreading Seeds get you on and under. But yeah, the deck feels good. I think it's a contender as long as there's not like a ton of burn. I think burn and zoo are pretty bad matchups for the Merfolk deck. So if we're not expecting that for Syracuse, then Merfolk could be a good deck to play.
From my side, the Temur Delver deck, I showed a lot of what the deck can do, but I don't think you really got to see a ton of what it can do against, like, let's say a control deck, for example. You know, in this matchup, I'm actually resigned to the role of being the control player. I have to basically try to kill your lords and just stick one of these threats in the meanwhile and hope that it gets the job done. And with stuff like Dismember, Tidebinder Mage, and Harbinger from your side, I was just unable to get any traction, and that was really what ended up losing me the first 3 games. The last 2 games I actually ended up taking down were mostly because the first time was because I was able to kill Vile, and the second time I think it was because I actually drew a good ratio of threats and removal spells, and Tom stumbled a little bit on lands. Now, if you're playing a Temur Delver deck or any sort of Delver deck in general, and your opponent starts tumbling on lands, that's really where you actually start to really take control of the game, because all your soft counters get a little bit better. Even I didn't have any in that game, but just in general, you can usually turn something like a Mana Screw into a very easy win. That game was a little bit harder because he was disrupting my mana with Spreading Seas, but I think for the most part that ideal stays the same.
Yeah, as you saw, the deck kind of leans on Ether Vial. It's not really designed to hit its 4th land drop on 4, and you didn't see me do that with the Master Waves, but that's something you really can't count on, even though it was like my game plan in the 5th game. So it's just a take and give, I guess.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this weekend we're going to have SCG Syracuse. That's hashtag SCGNY on Twitter. We're going to have Matthias Hunt and Ryan Overturf bringing you guys 15 rounds of the Swiss, followed by a top 8. I'm probably going to be there. Are we going together?
Yeah, if you want to, let's go. I need to go. I need to get these points.
Yeah, I mean, I do like playing Modern, and I kind of want to try out that Dredge deck, so...
Yeah, me too.
What else we got? Is that it? Anything else to plug? Plugs? Good? All right, cool.
All out of plugs.
All right, yeah, just... Boop. All right, guys, thanks for watching the first series of StarCityGames.com. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I don't know. I need earplugs for you. That's the only plugs I got. All right, bye.